My oh my, I don't know what I just witnessed in this match, because this Leicester side was not the same team that I saw last Thursday nor last Saturday. Hello guys, and welcome back to Fox the Fox Report. If you haven't done so already, please drop a like and subscribe, because we have a lot to discuss going into this 2-0 loss against Arsenal over at the Emirates Stadium. Now with Arsenal, like I mentioned before, they press very high, giving you no time to think, wanting you to boot the ball out, just panic under pressure, and we gave into that. We panicked. We couldn't create a play. We had no control of the match. And pretty much since the first half, since the first couple of minutes, it was all Arsenal. All Arsenal. Then we have a corner, and I don't know what we do, but we don't mark the player that we needed to mark. Now, first off, going into the starting 11, there were some players there that I had doubt when I saw that lineup, that I don't know if they'd be that effective for this team going up against Arsenal. But first, we go with a different formation, which is now a 4-2-3-1, the old formation that we had before. So we have Schmeichel in goal. On the left side, our back four, we have Luke Thomas. In the middle, we have Soyuncu with Daniel Marty. And on the right, coming back from injury, we have Ricardo Pereira. Now our two defensive midfielders on the left side, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, while on the right, making his start, is Nampalys Mendy. Now with Mendy there, I did have my doubts, because though he came out to be champion of the Africa Cup of Nations with Senegal, performing very well over there, now coming back into Leicester City, I was, as well as I'm pretty sure everybody, was very curious to see what he has to give to this team. But starting in this match against Arsenal, a very quick one-touch team, I don't know if that matched his capabilities, at least at the moment. I don't know if that was the best option to have him start. And frankly, from this match, we do see that he really gave us little to no effect going forward into attacking. Mostly just you see him defending, trying to take the ball away from Arsenal, but nothing really that could help the attack. Now, our three attacking midfielders, on the left side, we have Harvey Barnes, in the middle, James Maddison, and on the right, Mark Albrighton. While up top, our lone striker, Kelechi Iheanacho. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but in my last episode for the pre-match review, I was asking whether Kelechi Iheanacho should be the right option, or is whether, taking into consideration, should he start for these matches. I said not necessarily so, because he really doesn't cause that much pressure, nor does he do the same things that you see from Daka or from Vardy, which is press very high, really try to make the oppositions uncomfortable, trying to make them boot the ball out, like we saw against Rennes, where we had Daka just cause so much pressure all the way up to their goalkeeper, where they're just lobbing balls over and giving it back to us. That we didn't see from Kelechi Iheanacho. He does it at times, but not that consistently like Daka. And with him, with Kelechi Iheanacho, we just see long balls given to him. He tries to hold them, wait for help, but necessarily in this match, it was just mostly going right past him, or he would be bodied out. Not much effectiveness there. And you could say, was Brendan Rodgers mostly thinking about this match, or was he thinking about the match for next week, the second leg of the Conference League against Rennes? Because with this different starting 11 here, I don't know if this was a much weaker side, or did he think this was good enough to go against Arsenal. But clearly what we saw is that we had no control in the middle. Yes, we had James Maddison, but with Mendy there not doing much as far as attacking goes, then it was mostly Maddison trying to play those dual positions. You know, first off, it looked like he started as a false nine, because we did see him up top with Kelechi Iheanacho at times. And then after the first goal from Arsenal, Brendan Rodgers told him to come more towards the left side. So it was mostly, I think, a mistake there with Brendan Rodgers in putting the formation, as well as putting some players in that starting 11. But first, let's go to the goal with Arsenal. Off the corner, I believe it was the 11th minute of the match. And then we have Luke Thomas marking supposed to be marking actually Thomas Partey, but we see Thomas just make an early run thinking that he will header that ball out, but he misreads it, goes right past him, and we have Thomas Partey open as ever. No one's marking him. Free header, it goes in. Schmeichel does not anticipate that header, and then it just, 1-0. We're down 1-0. And that's one of those things where you have to always be marking your man. It doesn't matter whether you think you can win it. Just make sure, or if you think you can win it, then go ahead and actually win it. Don't just misread it and then you just leave someone completely open for them to just put the ball in the back of the net. That was just a mistake that could have easily been unavoidable. But yeah, it's just nerve-wracking to see that. And then after that first goal, it seems as though we begin to pick up the pace a little bit more, but not that effective. We did have one chance, which was a cross by Mark Albright into Harvey Barnes, which was a great save by Ramsdale. But frankly, that was the only option, I believe, in the entire match where we had a clear opportunity to score on goal. But besides that, it was mostly Arsenal. We just, like I said, we were out of position. We couldn't think of no way to attack. Arsenal really just freely on their own side, just giving us no space, really. We just lacked creativity. We lacked just someone to risk a pass or someone to create something. It was just all passing back to Soyuncu, to Schmeichel, to Amartey, to Ricardo Pereira, to Thomas. Nothing. Just maintain possession. Nothing about bringing it forward, nothing about using the sides. And yeah, that's just mostly what I've noticed. And it was just pretty slow, pretty unmotivated, pretty boring on our end, really. And with the changes being made, we had Daka come in for Clichy and Nacho. We had Ndidi come in for Mendy. And then James Justin come in for Ricardo Pereira. Justin, I don't know if that was the best option. Yes, he came on, he performed well, but we needed something more towards the attack, like Lookman, who didn't come on, Tielemans, who didn't come on, Wilfred Ndidi coming on. Definitely do see the change in there. With Mendy coming out, you do see him not only defend, but also be part of the attack. Create the play, give a long, great pass on the ground or up top, but definitely causing pressure to bring the ball forward. Now with Daka, you do see as well that press from the start, just using his pace. Of course, he has fresh legs, but pace, just up, down, coming back to receive the ball if he has to. Much more movement than Clichy and Nacho. And yeah, we're out of options, really. We used 3 subs. I wanted to see Lookman. Honestly, I wanted him to come on halftime. After halftime, he should have came on. Same thing with Tielemans, because there was nothing that we were working with in that first half, other than that one opportunity with Harvey Barnes. Marco Brighton did give us something, but like I said, we can't be depending on him at all times. I'm surprised actually Brendan Rodgers started him in this match, because he's been playing frequently throughout our past 5 or 6 matches. And I think he'd give more so Lookman a try, since he's been on the bench for the past 3 or 4. So yeah, I don't know why he decided to put in Albrighton. Then again, Albrighton is older as well, so you would think an older player should have much more rest than the younger player. But I don't know what he put on here. But as far as this starting 11 goes, I think he made a big mistake in putting Mendy in. Not to say that I disagree from the start, but just seeing how the game ended, what we saw in this performance, it wasn't the best option, as was Clichy and Nacho. It should have been Daka, and then either Tielemans or Wilfred Ndidi taking Mendy's spot. But of course, now we just go forward into our next match, which will be next Thursday, over at the actually I don't even know what the stadium is called over in Rennes, but it will be in France for the second leg of the Europa Conference League round of 16. Now we're up by 2 goals. We just have to brush this game aside, because this match whatsoever does not resemble our performance from Thursday nor from Saturday. Because those 2 matches, we attacked, we used our sides, we gave balls in, we had possession, but also kept the ball moving, not just holding in the back. But yeah, that's all I have for this post-match review between Arsenal and Leicester City. Please let me know what you guys think about this match. Who should have came on instead? what was your starting 11? What formation should we have used? Did this formation work well? Anything you guys want to tell me, just leave it all in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to respond to them as soon as I can. And I'll see you next time for the pre-match review that will be Rennes versus Leicester City. Take care.